Every morning, before the sun rose, a poor woodcutter named Aaron walked into the forest carrying the same old axe. He worked harder than anyone in his village, yet somehow his life never changed. One day, he would cut 10 trees. The next day, 9. The day after that, only 5. Some days, the rain stopped him. Other days, his axe broke. And sometimes, he simply became tired and went home early. Still, every evening, Arun looked at his empty wooden box and wondered the same thing. Why am I working so hard, yet getting nowhere? One morning, after another terrible day, Arun sat beneath a giant tree and stared at his hands. They were covered with cuts. His clothes were torn. His stomach was empty. "I think I've had enough," just he whispered. Then, an old man appeared on the forest path. He was carrying nothing but a walking stick. The old man looked at Aaron and asked, "Why are you sitting here when the sun is already rising?" Aaron laughed bitterly. "What's the point of getting up? I've worked for years, but I'm still poor. No matter how hard I try, nothing changes." The old man sat beside him. "How many trees did you cut yesterday?" 5. "And the day before?" 9. "And before that?" 10. The old man nodded. "Then perhaps your problem is not that you are weak." Aaron looked at him. "Then what is my problem?" The old man pointed toward Aaron's axe. "Your axe is dull." Aaron looked down at the blade. It was old and covered with scratches. "But I don't have time to sharpen it," Aaron said. "I have to work." The old man smiled. "That is exactly why you are tired." Aaron didn't understand. So the old man gave him a challenge. "Tomorrow, do not try to cut the most trees. Instead, spend the first hour preparing your axe." Aaron immediately protested. "An entire hour? If I spend an hour sharpening my axe, I'll lose an hour of work." The old man simply replied, "Try it once." The next morning, Arun arrived in the forest earlier than usual. He sat beneath the same tree. For 1 full hour, he sharpened his axe. At first, he felt foolish. Other woodcutters were already working. They were cutting trees while he was sitting still. But when the hour was over, Arun stood up and walked toward the first tree. His axe struck the wood. The blade went deep. Arun was surprised. He struck again, and again. Within minutes, the tree fell. Arun moved to the next one, then another. By sunset, Arun had cut more trees than he had ever cut in a single day. He returned home exhausted, but for the first time, his exhaustion felt different. He had not worked harder, he had worked better. The next morning, Arun sharpened his axe again, and the morning after that, he did the same. Slowly, something changed. His work became easier. His strength lasted longer. His earnings increased. And after many months, Arun was no longer the poorest man in the village. One evening, he returned to the forest to find the old man. But the old man was gone. Arun searched everywhere. Finally, he found a small wooden sign beneath the giant tree where they had first met. There were only a few words written on it. "Never be so busy working that you forget to improve the way you work." Arun stood silently for a long time. Then he smiled. He finally understood. For years, he had believed that success belonged to those who worked the hardest. But that was only half the truth. Success often belongs to those who are willing to stop, think, learn, and improve. Sometimes the reason you are not moving forward is not because you are not trying hard enough. Maybe your axe is simply dull. Maybe you need to learn a new skill. Change your strategy, improve your habits, rest your mind. Or simply take one step back and ask yourself, is the way I'm working actually taking me where I want to go? Remember, working harder is not always the answer. Sometimes, the greatest progress begins when you stop for a moment and sharpen your axe.